G'day, my name is Rod Sherwin from Tap4Health, and I'm here to tell you about my latest product on 7+1 hidden blocks to losing weight. Now, weight for many people is a huge issue. There is so much pain that goes around it. There's the social stigma, how people treat you when you're overweight. There's how your family treats you. There's how you treat yourself. You're continuously beating yourself up. Why can't you have stronger willpower? Why can't you eat less? Why can't you exercise more? All of these questions about beating yourself up. You may have tried all these different diets over the years, eating everything from just carrots to sprouts, and you lose some weight, but then it comes back on again. Underneath all this hard work that you've been putting in is your emotions and your feelings that have been driving your behaviours, driving your eating. And what I'd like to talk about is the greatest technique I know for dealing with the emotional drivers of our eating and our exercise from the field of energy psychology. The technique is called the Emotional Freedom Techniques, or EFT, commonly known as tapping because we're using the fingertips to tap on different acupressure points on the body and clear the emotional issues that are actually behind our eating. Now, why do we eat? We eat because we're hurt, because we're angry, because we're bored, because we're frustrated. All these different emotional reasons that are driving our behaviours, and they might be about a current situation or they might be about some future situation. Now, sure, you can beat yourself up, try and get a coach, get more exercise, sign up to a weight loss program, and all of these things will deal with the symptoms, deal with the surface level of why you're eating, but why not get to the emotions that are driving the behaviour underneath it? Why not find out why whenever the boss yells at you, you're suddenly craving a chocolate? Why on a Friday night when you're alone, you're drinking wine and having a cigarette on the balcony? Why when you've got some family issue that you're unable to change, that you find the only way to numb the pain is to keep opening the refrigerator? Now, eating is actually a great physiological way to numb any sort of issue that's going on. When you put food in your belly, the blood runs from the rest of your body into your stomach and you actually numb the pain. The body is busy digesting, so you can't feel those issues. So we use food to numb ourselves. So why not get to the root cause of what's going on? In this 7+1 hidden blocks to losing weight, I have a systematic approach to work through these subconscious blocks and sometimes conscious blocks. And as we focus on each of these issues and use the emotional freedom techniques to deal with the emotions that are driving that eating behaviour, we clear those eating patterns, we clear those emotions driving those eating patterns, and you'll find you're able to achieve your weight loss goals. Now, an example of one of these hidden blocks could be possibility. Especially if you've been struggling with your weight for years, does it really feel possible for you to achieve your goal? You may think it's possible, you might rationally know that it's possible, but how does it actually feel? On a scale from 0 to 10, it may feel like a 3. Now imagine being able to get into that emotion, that feeling, that doubt, those reasons why you don't feel like it's possible, and clear those. As we tap through the points, you're able to shift and clear those emotions. And maybe it's linked to some things that people have said to you in your childhood. Maybe it's linked to some things that your boss, or just how you feel about yourself. You can change all of those. And we're not trying to force change. This is about acknowledging the pain that you've been in that has kept you eating this way for so long. So EFT is the best tool I know. So I've struggled with weight on and off over the years. I've gone from scarcity, trying to live off $20 for a food budget of rice and veggies for a week, through to making a lot of money and living off pizza every night and putting on 20 kilos in a few months. I've been addicted to sugar and chocolate, and I know how they can affect your behaviour. So knowing how to just spot those little issues that keep driving you to eat those things you know not are serving you. Maybe you have a hard day at work, you want to grab some junk food on the way home. What about if you could shift the issues around work rather than trying to numb those feelings again? So what benefits can you expect from this course? Well, as I said, a systematic approach where we work through 7 different ways of getting to those emotional blocks within you, like possibility, like feeling deprived, like what benefit you get maybe at a subconscious level for holding on to this weight. We don't think there's any benefit, but maybe, again, we're not consciously making these decisions. It's just something that somehow got wired into your energy system. So we want to be able to shift all these. Once you systematically work through the 7 blocks and the +1, that if you don't deal with this, nothing else changes. You deal with that +1, your whole life should change. You'll relate to food in a different way. You'll relate to your life in a different way. You'll probably be able to deal with situations in a different way. And as a benefit, you get a tool that you can apply in the rest of your life. EFT is not just something you apply to cravings or just something you apply to just weight loss. You can apply it to every area of your life. This tool will be at your fingertips for the rest of your life, and you will definitely have the basics of it by the time you finish this course. Now, I could continue to tell you what sort of benefits you could get from this course, but I tell you, go ahead and try it. You'll get 12 videos to work through, you'll get a comprehensive workbook, and you'll get access to these videos for the rest of your life. You can come back, you can revisit issues. Hopefully you won't need to, but there might be just different aspects that continue to come up. So get these videos now, get started, and get on the road to achieving your weight loss goals.